day 1555. I figured I'd make a series called My Process, where I go over what I'm currently working on or dealing with in my training, for any of those that are interested. After all, this channel is all about the process. So here we are, another day of rehab and mobility work. Tendonitis really is something else. Just to recap, I've been dealing with a nasty case of proximal bicep tendonitis. Amongst other issues that have arisen these past few months, this case of tendonitis has been rough and is the toughest I've had to deal with to date. To make a long story short, it arises from overuse and ignoring the irritating sensations, which sucks. It's the teacher I've never wanted to revisit again, but here we are, and this time it's clear that I need to pay more attention. I've managed to antagonize this injury a few times while trying to make a video, or even just by sleeping in the wrong position. But on the bright side, I'm finally starting to notice some progress. Still a ways to go though. A helpful resource I've used during this time is an article by Stephen Lowe called Overcoming Tendonitis. I'll leave a link for it below. Besides the article, there's an actual Overcoming Tendonitis book as well that I'm sure can be of help, but of course, use it at your own discretion. I decided to take this time to learn more about tendonitis and began applying methods from Stephen Lowe. So I'm currently avoiding compound movements that aggravate my injury and performing exercises that target the area at a low intensity with high reps and slow eccentrics. Honestly, it's just been heat, stretch, strengthen, heat, stretch, strengthen every other day. Patience and consistency is truly the name of the game here. This has also been a good time for me to pay way more attention to my technique. I noticed in a video that I took a week ago that when I performed rows, my right arm was higher than my left, probably compensating because of the injury I was dealing with. Honestly, I wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't filmed from behind. BWP tip: film yourself training from different angles when you want to double check your technique, and in general, you should always check yourself. So switching to unilateral movements has been helpful to start fixing this issue. This injury has been nagging me for the past 3 months or so, let alone this isn't the only injury I've had to deal with in the past 6 months, including an imbalance issue and a bulge disc in my neck. So I'd say late 2020 and early 2021 have been pretty rough in terms of my own training. But you live and you learn. So a word of advice here: do not ignore discomfort, because discomfort can lead to pain, and pain can lead to an injury that might put you through rehabilitation. Prevention is key, and I look forward to actually going over this in future videos. Now, on another note, I have been experimenting with a new program. Most of you may have heard of Ben Patrick, otherwise known as the Knees Over Toes guy. A buddy of mine had his ATG program, so I decided to try it out myself for a few weeks. So far, I'm thoroughly enjoying it while recovering, and look forward to buying the program myself. It essentially is a program based around bulletproofing your knees, along with other crazy benefits. I won't go too deep into it now, but I'm curious to see my results, and I'll make a review when I'm finished with it for any of you that are interested in his program. So this is what I'm currently dealing with in my process. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and click that subscribe button down below. If you enjoyed this series and want to know more about what's going on in my life in terms of my training, leave a comment down below, let me know, and I'll look forward to making more of these. Thank you for watching, and as always, no matter what, enjoy the process.